My name is Emily, and I'm a violinist from British Columbia, Canada. I wanted to say a huge thank you to Suzanne for asking me to be a guest on her feature, and I'm very excited to get to know some of you better. I've been playing violin for the past 9 years, and these last 3 years I've also been teaching. I have a little bit of a musical background. When I was 8 years old, my parents put me in piano lessons, which I promptly hated for the next 4 or 5 years. Because piano was my main instrument, I didn't really pay attention to other instruments, violin included, until I was about 14, and I went to hear a symphony play Vivaldi's Four Seasons with a violin soloist. And after the concert, I thought, violin is a really cool instrument after all. And so I asked my parents for a violin for Christmas. I received one, and the rest is history. I started out taking lessons from a classical teacher here in my town, but for the first little while, my interest was more in fiddle, and I learned as many Celtic and traditional tunes and jigs and reels as I could. I did continue with classical, and I think classical is a very good foundation for any musician to play well as a musician or as a fiddler as well. I play in a string ensemble with 4 other violinists, a violist, and 2 cellists, and we have an awful lot of fun. We play most of the time Vivaldi concertos, but we've also played some Baroque composers, some Mozart, some Haydn, and of course Pachelbel's famous Canon in D. We play a lot, all the time, everywhere pretty much. I play fiddle all the time, wherever I can. Festivals, street performances, markets, pretty much anywhere there's people and they want entertainment, my fiddle is there. I think music is a very powerful tool that connects people from all over the world together, and it's really amazing to be able to play it and to have something that can bring people together. My favorite piece of advice that I received over my whole career as a musician came from my piano teacher, and I was struggling with a piece that I was playing for him. I just couldn't get it to work, and he just sat down beside me. He's like, why work harder than you have to? And at the time I'm like, I'm not working hard, this is just, I can't do it. But now looking back, I'm like, yeah, I was making a really big deal out of it, and really wasn't that hard. And that has just stuck with me, like you take a puzzle and you dump it out. You work on a picture here or a corner, and then once it's all done, then you put it together. And I feel like that's how music is related as well. You get a huge piece, but you break it down, bar by bar, page by page, and you learn little sections, and then you just put it together. And it's not as daunting of a task as it seems at the beginning. And that just stuck with me, like, really, why work harder than you have to? I am in the last year of my degree as a piano performance major. I take my final exams in May, and then I'm all done piano, which I'm very excited about. And after that, I'm not completely sure where I want to go with music, but I definitely will keep on teaching and accompanying and performing and just playing wherever I can. So this is my really quick, short background as a musician, and I want to say thank you all for listening, and I'm really excited to get to meet some of you and know you better, and have a great day.